Hollywood, it's the all-new Newlywed Game. And now, let's meet our newlywed couple for today. Couple number one. They met briefly 13 years ago, and then 10 years later, they were at the same New Year's Eve party. And he didn't recognize her, but he got her number anyway. And then he didn't call. Vicky and Barrington Henderson. Couple number two. Her friends couldn't understand why she was walking down the aisle all dressed in blue, until they realized it was the maid of honor, her twin sister, Layla and Bill Hubbs. Couple number three. The first time he came to dinner at her house, he fell through the dining room chair. She still laughs about it, but he's still sore. Beverly and Willie Holloman. And couple number four. His arms were loaded down with laundry when she pulled down his shorts to his ankles. So, of course, he fell on his face right in the laundry basket. Lori and John Cole. Those are our newlyweds for today, and here's your host, the star of the all-new Newlywed Game, Bob Eubanks.
Well, thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the all-new Newlywed Game. I'm the host. Those are the couples. Let's get this sucker going. We'll be right back to play our game right after this, so don't go away.
The coast is clear. Nobody's here. Just you and me. Snuggle fabric softener. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive. Come on, sink into the fluffiest blankets. Wrap yourself in the snuggliest robes. Wave goodbye to static cling. And get everything, cuddle up fresh. You can do it, just use me.
Snuggle fabric softener. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive.
Please don't eat all the morsels. Please don't eat them all. Because if you eat all the morsels, your cookies will be bald. Nestle Toll House morsels, so chocolatey and rich. But save them for your cookies, or your cookies will look like this. Please don't eat all the morsels. You'll just have to wait. Because it's Nestle Toll House morsels, which make the cookies taste so great.
Welcome back to the all-new Newlywed Game. Now, with the wives secluded safely off stage, it's time for some 5-point questions. Here we go with our first question. Tell me, gentlemen, lately in the romance department, will your wife say that you've been behaving more like a second-hand man, a minute man, or a longshoreman? Lady in the romance department, John, how have you been behaving?
Like a longshoreman.
Like a longshoreman. Willie?
I would say like a longshoreman because I'm always taking a long time to do
Okay,
everything.
fine. Bill, second-hand man, a minute man, or a longshoreman?
Second-hand man, I think.
I'm sorry. Barrington?
Well, I could massage my ego and say a longshoreman, but to be candid, I will have to say minute man.
A minute man, all right.
I've been lagging a little bit.
Honesty always works there. Next question, gentlemen. If you and your wife only spoke body... Barrington?
Well, I could massage my ego and say a longshoreman, but to be candid, I will have to say minute man.
A minute man, all right.
I've been lagging a little bit.
Next question, gentlemen. If you and your wife only spoke body language on your very first date together, this is your first date together, what will she say her body spent most of the date saying to your body? Willie?
I would say, come on.
Come on. This is a first date, right?
First date. Come
Really?
on. Yeah, that's what I like. Come on.
Come on. Bill?
I want to know you better.
I want to know you better.
Right.
Okay, Barrington?
Probably take your time.
Take your time. John?
Ooh-ha.
Pardon me, sir?
Ooh-ha.
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 Oh, that's clever. I like that. Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Gentlemen, how will your wife say you would complete this sentence? Now, this is you talking, all right? I wish my wife would pay more attention to blank and pay less attention to what? Bill, let's start with you.
Me, and less attention to work.
To you and less attention to work, all right? Barrington, more attention to...
More attention to me.
To you and less attention to...
Less attention to work.
To work.
That's it.
Poor guys. John?
More attention to cooking.
Yes.
And less attention to work. I haven't had a home-cooked meal in a couple of weeks.
No kidding. Willie?
I would say more attention to me because I'm the most important one there.
And less attention to what?
No attention to work.
But less attention to...
to work.
Work. All right, fine. Gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll be right back to reunite our newlyweds, and we'll see how well our husbands have predicted what their wives will say right after these messages.
There's something about Hellman's. Perfect with everything, Hellman's. That you just can't forget. So thick, so luscious. Hellman's Real Mayonnaise.
Bring out the Hellmans and bring out the best.
Announcing a special offer at Wendy's.
Another burger offer. Whoopee.
But our offer starts with a quarter pound of fresh ground beef.
Okay, Wendy's, the fresh part, I'll give you.
Served hot off the grill with cheese and crisp bacon.
A bacon cheeseburger? Oh, Wendy's, you're reaching me.
Then we top it with your choice of fresh toppings.
And the offer?
Now you can get it all for only $1.49. Wendy's Bacon Cheeseburger. For a limited time, only $1.49.
We at Burn Dairy take great pride in our quality orange juice. It truly is mighty fine. Let me take you through the plant and show you why. Burn Dairy receives its orange juice directly from Florida. We reconstitute it using fresh, chilled, filtered water. We run a Brix test on every vat to make sure that it is of proper concentration. And we give you a consistent, high-quality orange juice.
Burn Dairy orange juice. Incredibly fresh, incredibly good tasting.
Today, Maria Coletti will make her father's favorite Italian pie for the very first time. An age-old family recipe that includes one rather special ingredient, meatballs. At Pizza Hut, we're proud to introduce our own version of this classic. We call it Priazzo Verona Italian Pie. Perhaps today will be your first time, too.
Back to the all-new Newlywed Game. Now, gentlemen, we've recorded your predictions on cards and now have them in front of you. Here's your first question. Tell me, lately in the romance department, has your husband been behaving more like a minute man, a second-hand man, or a longshoreman? Vicky?
Okay. Second-hand man.
A second-hand man. Yeah. All right. He said lately he has been a minute man.
What?
Well, thank you.
God.
Thank you for the consideration.
Well, you promised to start trying harder, so I just tried to give you a little.
Well,
does there seem to be a problem?
See what it is, Bob. I'm rather nocturnal. I keep late hours, and I usually have to get up early in the morning. I keep late hours because I sing on the side. So
well, that must be difficult.
Sometimes
how do you do that?
I work a little hastily, you know.
I see. Layla.
Lately, I'd probably have to say he's been a longshoreman.
A longshoreman, all right. Congratulations. Bill said lately he's been a second-hand man.
Second-hand?
Yeah.
I've been so busy, I haven't had time.
Beverly.
A longshoreman.
Is that right?
That's right.
He said he's been a longshoreman. Yeah.
I don't know when to stop.
Pardon me?
He doesn't know when to stop. You say, I'm the one that's...
Is that right?
Yeah.
Willie, you devil, you.
I gotta deal with it.
Look at this little tie bounce up and down.
I know how to deal with it.
He sure does, Bob.
Lori.
I'd say John's been a minute man.
Minute man, all right. He said for sure that he has been a longshoreman. No.
Minute man.
Next question, ladies. If you and your husband only spoke body language on your very first date together, what would you say your body spent most of the date saying to his body? What would that be, Layla?
My body probably said, pay attention to me.
Pay attention to me, all right? Bill said that your body said to his body, I want to know you better.
You were all over me on that first date.
Is that right?
I mean, pay attention to
Yeah.
me. Like, I probably held his hand first or something.
No. Beverly, what'd your body say to his body?
Come get me, baby.
Ah! Is that right?
Yes.
On the first date?
Yes. First date. That's right.
Woo!
Right.
Well, let's see what Willie said. Willie said, come on. What do you think, Judge? All right. Lori?
I think mine was saying, I'm not like all the others, so watch it.
Okay. John the Minuteman said,
good, you know?
Ooh-ha.
Later. I said that. My father was saying,
Ooh-ha.
No, it wasn't.
Boy, he knows how to say those words, doesn't he?
It was ooh-ha.
Yeah. Ooh-ha. Vicky?
I think I was saying, you're too young. My body's like, nah.
Your body was saying you're too young to his
too
body.
young.
All
He's
right.
too young.
Barrington said your body was saying take your time.
How dare you? You were shaking like a leaf on a tree.
Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Ladies, how did your husband complete this sentence? This is him talking. He said, I wish my wife would pay more attention to blank and pay less attention to what? Beverly?
I wish my wife would pay more attention to saving money.
And less attention.
And less attention of staying in the mirror making up.
All right. Willie says he wants you to pay more attention to him and less attention to work.
Oh, Willie! No, that's not true. That's not true, Willie. Less attention to work. No, that's not true, Bob.
He wants you to pay more attention to him.
No, Bob. No, you know.
Ah, baby.
No, baby, nothing. Oh, baby, my foot. No, Willie, no.
No baby and no Willie.
That's right.
All right, Lori.
More attention to him and less attention to all the other guys.
Oh, all right.
Cool.
I think that's a logical complaint. John said, I wish my wife would spend more attention to cooking and less attention to work. He hasn't had a good meal in 2 weeks, he said.
I haven't been home. It's not my fault. He's
So
been
what's that-
cooking. That's why it hasn't
What's
been
that mean?
good.
Cooking, and where were you been?
You complain I don't pay attention
Where were you
to
at?
him. Work, but you complain
And
about
what-
cooking
and
because
what
you're
ha-
eating
and
your
what
own
haven't-
food.
and what haven't you done?
I haven't cooked because you've been cooking.
And so, cooking and work.
No. And quick, don't say I keep paying attention to other guys. Though.
What haven't you done? Cooking and work.
We'll come back to John's neighborhood tomorrow. We'll study cooking and work. All right, Vicky.
More attention to making money
And less attention.
and less attention worrying about where he goes at night.
Hey, it's okay. He's singing on the side.
What else?
Barrington says, I wish my wife would spend pay more attention to him and less attention to work.
Well, I guess if I turn it upside down, it would make sense.
Layla.
I'd say that Bill would probably want me to pay more attention to cooking and less attention to tennis.
All right, Bill said he wished you'd pay more attention to him, less attention to work. Couples, thank you very much. We'll be right back with the wives to see how well they predict what their husbands will say right after these messages.
Hi.
Hi.
You get the job?
Job? I didn't even get to the interview. Look.
Oh, no, hon.
This'll never come out. It's mud. I busted.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Dinner barbecue sauce. Oh, I can't believe it. I wanted to wear this tomorrow. This is my interview suit.
Well, can't you wash it or something?
Yeah, I have to, but this mud's caked on and
it'll be
sauce.
okay.
Oh, I know barbecue
It's
sauce.
be all
It'll
right.
never come out. I don't even think Tide'll. Oh, empty.
Hey, here, New Tide. Says it works harder on grass, blood, and dried-in mud.
What's it say about barbecue sauce?
Try it.
New Tide can do it, even on some of your toughest stains like barbecue sauce. Look, most powders quit here. But New Tide gets out what most other powders leave behind.
I can't believe it. That stuff came out. New Tide did it.
Hi.
Hi.
You get the job?
Oh, I don't know. But she loved my suit.
New Tide gets out what most other powders leave behind because New Tide won't quit till clothes come clean.
Today, Maria Coletti will make her father's favorite Italian pie for the very first time. An age-old family recipe that includes one rather special ingredient, meatballs. At Pizza Hut, we're proud to introduce our own version of this classic. We call it Priazzo Verona Italian Pie. Perhaps today will be your first time, too.
Welcome Welcome back to the all-new Newlywed Game. Now, ladies, your husbands have been secluded off stage. It's your turn to predict what they will say. And remember, these questions will now be worth 10 points. Here's our first one. Ladies, will your husband say that his last girlfriend was the kind of a girl you pick up at a museum, at a bowling alley, or on a street corner? His last girlfriend, Beverly?
Street corner.
Really?
Yeah. Because when the week we got married, she kept calling me and bugging me, and she got on my nerves. Every day she would call and bug me, so I said street corner.
She didn't call you from the museum then, huh?
No, she did not. She
Maybe
called
the
me at
bowling
my
alley.
house. No, not the bowling alley.
No,
my
okay.
house.
Layla?
My house.
I'd probably have to say that his girlfriend, I never met her or talked to her, but from what he said, probably at a bowling alley.
Took her up at a bowling alley, all right, Vicki?
Street corner. She was a tramp.
Other than that, nice lady, though, huh? Yeah. Lori?
Definitely street corner. I saw a picture.
No kidding. Next question, ladies. How will your husband say you would complete this sentence? This is you talking. I couldn't believe my ears the time my husband had the nerve to ask me to make whoopee. Vicki?
The jacuzzi.
In the jacuzzi?
Yeah.
He had the nerve to ask you that?
Yeah, he did. And I had the nerve to do it.
Oh, okay. Laurie?
At about 4:30 in the morning.
At about 4:30 in the morning? No kidding. Beverly?
With my head hanging out the bed. That was wild.
Pardon me?
With my head hanging out the bed. That was wild. I said in a minute we was going to roll over on the floor.
Your head was hanging out of the bed?
Yeah, with our head hanging out of the bed.
Oh.
Yeah, and I thought that was just crazy.
Yeah.
Fall over on the floor.
You could hurt yourself.
I know.
Yeah.
But it was okay. It was just fine.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Layla?
I'd have to say in his car, because we used to live about an hour from my parents, and when we'd go visit them, we weren't married yet. So we had been living together, and they didn't know, and if they watched the show, it'll probably be the first time.
Where was his car?
Where was his car?
Yes.
Well, wherever we drove it to. He couldn't wait for a weekend or the week of Christmas.
Too cheap to get a room, I see.
Yeah. Well,
25-point bonus question. Ladies, which one of the following will your husband say he ate last? Green beans, refried beans, or jelly beans? Lori?
Refried beans.
Refried. Beverly?
Green beans.
Green beans. Layla?
Refried beans.
Refried. Vicki? Green, refried, or jelly?
Refried.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll be back with our husbands to compare answers on the all-new Newlywed Game right after these messages.
At Chez Bob School of Cooking, my students attempt to create delicate soufflés and light pastries. But what I always succeed in making is a big mess. So we rely on brownie. Brownie! As you can see, it's the biggest paper towel you can buy. And brownie's tough, too. So even the worst spills can be cleaned up tout sweet. Magnifique, brownie. You...
Brawny, the big tough towel.
Don't come too close. I have a bad cough and a cold.
No one appreciates the way Mom takes care of everyone until Mom gets sick.
What do we do now? Mom always takes care of us.
That's when the person who doctors the family turns to Robitussin, because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Feeling better, Mom?
I was.
Robitussin, recommended by more doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom.
Small load, huh?
Yours too.
Maybe we could wash them together.
Maybe.
It's on me.
So's the ring around the collar. We'll use my whisk. Tough stains like this need whisk. Whisk does a better job. And when whisk gets that ring around the collar...
Our whole wash is clean. Give you a ring?
Let's stick to collars.
Whisk gets ring around the collar and your whole wash clean.
We're so upset at Herb for not coming to Burger King, we're offering a special deal on burgers to everybody but Herb.
I'm not Herb.
I'm not Herb. Get a regular burger for 39 cents or a cheeseburger for 49 cents.
I'm not Herb.
I'm not Herb.
I'm not Herb. And don't worry if your name happens to be Herb, because we'll know.
I'm not the Herb you're looking for.
That's a burger for just 39 cents, cheeseburger for 49 cents, just for not being Herb.
returned. All right, now, gentlemen, let's see how well your wives have predicted what you will say. And remember, these questions will now be worth 10 points. Here's our first one. Gentlemen, was your last girlfriend the kind of a girl you pick up on a street corner, at a museum, or at a bowling alley?
I think she'd say a street corner because she doesn't like me talking about my old girlfriend. She thinks they're all really bad.
A street corner. All right, Layla says she was the kind of a girl that you'd pick up probably at the bowling alley.
Bowling alley,
Yeah.
you said that she had some problems.
So everyone who bowls has problems?
No, but her problem
I
is
do. You can't hear a pin
available.
drop.
No, her problem's very available at the bowling alley. She drank too much.
Girls are available to bowling alley?
No. His girlfriend could have hung out at a bowling alley because she had a drinking problem.
Oh.
And you can find plenty to drink at the bowling alley.
Well, she was going with a second-hand man.
Hey, I don't need you on her side,
Oh,
too.
I'm sorry.
No, he was the longshoreman.
Oh,
He
I
messed
forgot,
up.
yeah.
I was right, he was wrong.
Willie, your last girlfriend, was she the kind of a girl that you'd pick up on a street corner, at a museum, or a bowling alley?
I would say at the bowling alley.
Probably so, Willie, yes. Your wife said that she was the kind of a girl, the card for me, please, Beverly, that you'd pick up on a street corner, Willie.
Emma, a street corner, Emma.
I've seen Emma at the bowling alley lots of times.
Nice girl. Know how she called me and every night before we got married, Willie?
Yeah.
Nice girl, bowling alley, street corner, women that do things like that the week you get married.
Yeah.
Street corner, Willie.
Yeah. She's a nice girl, though.
No, she isn't a nice girl, Bob. She's not a nice girl. Not to do things like that. And you know she's not.
I've
You
seen
might think so, but I don't. Oh, you still think so? She bowling alley, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you sleep on the floor tonight. I see where you stand at. Fine, Willie.
John.
Bowling alley.
At the bowling alley. Your wife said she's the kind of a girl.
Bowling alley.
Are you kidding me?
All of them.
Oh, come on.
You even said she was.
No, I didn't
you
say
did
she
too.
was.
I saw a picture of her. Oh, they were all like that. I'm different. I'm much better.
Oh, yeah.
I saw her picture. She looked like a street corner type.
Just because she looked good doesn't mean she was on a corner.
She didn't look good. She looked like she was on a street corner.
Oh, jeez.
She did. I'll bring you the picture.
Was she pretty?
Oh, yeah, she's good.
Yeah,
looking.
You
built?
can tell.
She was
Built too, huh? Yeah.
Like a house.
She was endowed.
Like a house.
You haven't ever seen her with Emma at the bowling alley, have you?
Probably same corner.
I see. What do you think, Barrington?
A museum.
A museum.
Museum? He didn't ask what they look like. He asked what did you mean?
Pick up. Let me see the card, please, there, Vicky. She says you pick them up on the street corner.
You know what they all were.
No, they're basically quiet.
Here's the last of our 10-point questions. Gentlemen, how did your wife complete this sentence? This is her talking. I couldn't believe my ears the time my husband had the nerve to ask me to make whoopee blank. John?
In the dining room.
In the dining room.
When did this happen?
At about 4:30 in the morning, John.
He gets up for work at 5 o'clock and at 4:30.
No, but in the dining room.
Yeah, but you just did this. He does this every morning. Like, I'm wide awake at 4:30. Oh, no problem.
Barrington, you had the nerve to ask her to make whoopee
In the automobile.
in the car. All right. Vicky said you had the nerve to ask her to make whoopee in the jacuzzi.
Humiliate myself. We did.
I didn't say that you went along with me. I said,
I told you never to say the car. My mother's gonna be watching.
Wait a minute. Now, where was the car?
In the jacuzzi.
Bill.
Well, I think at her parents' place.
At her parents' place.
Right,
All right.
before we were married.
Oh, my goodness. She said you had the nerve to ask her in the car. Willie?
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom? Yeah. You devil, you.
The bedroom.
Beverly said you had the nerve to ask her to make whoopee with her head hanging off the bed.
You know how you do head hanging off the bed,
Oh,
Willie? Almost
that's when it begins good.
Oh,
We'll be right back with a 25-point bonus question. See which couple's going to win their grand prize right after these words from my buddy Bob Hilton. Robert?
Our runner-up couples for today will receive True Value, True Test, Easy Care Paint for Easy Does It Painting. in 3 finishes and many decorator colors from True Value hardware stores. And Ogilvy Home Perm, the perm with a pre-perm conditioner that prepares your hair to take a better perm. Ogilvy Home Perm. And 1 bowl of Total has 100% of a day's worth of 9 vitamins and iron. It's made from 100% whole grain wheat, too. Total, 1 bowl, 100%. And Tired Achy Legs, Active Support Pantyhose gives you support that's deeper than skin deep. Active support by legs and the red egg. And same old food set in the mood? Well, try Mary Kitchen roast beef or corned beef hash, the delicious change of pace meal from Hormel. And a Sears catalog gift certificate, a spring catalog with over 1,200 pages of ideas, the most complete catalog in America. There's more to your life at Sears. By the way, if you want to try out for the all-new Newlywed Game and you're married less than 2 years and you're going to be in the Los Angeles area, call us at area 213-469-4907. That's 469-4907. Do it now. Once again, here's Bob Eubanks.
All right, gentlemen, here it is, your big 25-point bonus question for 25 points. Gentlemen, which one of the following did you eat last? Jelly beans, green beans, or refried beans? Let's go first to couple number 1. Barrington and Vicky with 0, 25. I'll give you 25. Barrington?
Refried beans.
Refried. She said you had refried beans. That's right. Couple number 2. Bill and Layla with 0, 25. I'll give you 25. Bill?
Refried beans.
Refried. She said refried. Yeah. Couple number 4, John and Laurie with 0, 25. We'll put you in a 3-way tie, John.
Green beans.
Green beans. She said you had refried beans. Couple number 3, Willie and Beverly with 10, 25. I'll give you 35. Willie, if you get it right, you're going to be our winner. What's your answer, please?
Refried beans.
Refried beans. She said no green beans, Willie. We've got a tie before the show. Each of our couples predicted what their final score would be. The couple that comes closest without going over their final score will win. If all the predictions exceed their final score, then the couple that comes closest will win. So let's move first to couple number 1. Barrington and Vicky, you've got 25. What'd you predict, Barrington? It's right there in front of you. Show it to me, please, if you would, please. You've got 25. You predicted 40. You went over by 15. Bill, you've got 25. Predicted 30. So couple number 2, Bill and Layla, you're our Newlywed Game grand prize winners. And now, Bill and Layla, as today's winners of the Newlywed Game, here's a special prize chosen just for you. It's a bright, shiny new refrigerator, freezer, and electric range. That's right, Layla and Bill. Cooking will be a pleasure with Frigidaire's finest 18-cubic-foot frost-proof refrigerator freezer with textured steel doors for no fingerprints and fully adjustable tinted glass shelves. And you'll also have Frigidaire's finest electric range with an easy-to-clean lift-up cooktop, electric clean oven, and dual radiant baking system furnished by Frigidaire Appliances. And you may complete your kitchen with a versatile Corningware Showcase Visions Range Top Cookware, Fridge White Hostess Set, Clear Elegance Ovenware, and a set of durable Cornerstone Dinnerware. All furnished by Corning. All yours from the new Newlywed Game. Bill and Layla, congratulations to you. Thanks to all of our couples, and thanks to you. I'm Bob Eubanks. See you next time. The all-new Newlywed Game. Bye-bye.